Hello and welcome to my weekly horoscope for week commencing the 25th of April. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you the key details to look out for, but then go on to give you each of the 12 zodiac signs in detail. So please stay with me for them. Now, of course, this week sees a stunning black moon, a solar eclipse in the sign of Taurus on Saturday, the second new moon of this month. The first occurred on the 1st, but this one links in a sextile with Mars, the planet of drive, of instant gratification. And over the next 6 months, I think this gives us a lot of impulse to really grapple with these new financial realities that we've been given in recent times and try to find the best way through them. Now, Mercury, the planet of communication, goes into shadow in the sign of Taurus on Tuesday. So there may be quite a lot of rethinking that goes on. Perhaps we are going to see changes, and changes coming quite frequently. Later this week, on Friday, Mercury moves into its home zone of Gemini, or one of its two home zones, but it will rewind back into Taurus in time. So we need to continue to think with as much dexterity and ingenuity as we can muster, not least because, of course, we have Uranus in the sign of Taurus as well, which is the planet of truth, and it's asking us to be more honest about our consumptions, perhaps of those those traditional fuels that we've become very dependent on, and just try to find more ways to flex around how we make food, how we eat food, how we consume energy, the way that we use any money we do have as effectively as possible. But Jupiter does continue a very positive link with Pluto this week. Again, if we can use our senses, our instincts, which comes very much from the sign of Pisces, it's going to be a good thing. But also in the second half of this week, a quite glorious alliance between Venus and Jupiter takes place. Venus is known as the lesser benefic, Jupiter the greater. They come together in an exact alliance where Venus is exalted and Jupiter the traditional ruler of Pisces. This can be really lucky for some people. I think a case of some karma coming to pass, some deserved karma, particularly if you've been someone who's been very supportive or helpful to people in the past. It may be your turn to be the recipient of other people's kindnesses and goodwill. But Friday also sees Pluto go into a retrograde, which will last through to the 8th of October. Pluto in Capricorn is very much about traditional power, but because Pluto is going to be moving for 2.5 months in 23 into Aquarius, and then into the sign of Aquarius for a longer period of time in 24, we're going to see some of those old power structures really being eroded. Perhaps some of the power that's being imposed in a negative way at the moment will make way. Let's all hope that might be the case. But please stay with me for your zodiac forecast. But if you would like to ascend above this information and grapple with more serious astrology, give me 3 pieces of your personal information of time, date and place of birth, and I will give you a roadmap that you can steer your whole life with, future forwards. This is with my special offer, which has 30% off with a character analysis and a 12-month forecast. Gain searing insights to guide your moves, but also unlock your true potential. Please see the link beneath this video. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And if you'd like to get your free written daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see also the link below. Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 25th of April. This week starts with Venus and Jupiter aligning with Neptune by the middle of the week in the part of your horoscope to do with your everyday conversations, your thinking, your connections with siblings or neighbours. don't be surprised if you're playing host around these areas this week. And also with Mars moving into your third house, you may consider a new mode of transport over the following 6 weeks. It's possible also that if you've yet to learn to drive, you're going to sign up for a course, or perhaps you're going to want to do something that's much more physically active, such as cycling, swimming, running. Anything which is a bit more high intensity will really appeal to you with Mars in your third house over that period of time. Mercury does move this week from quite a sociable and outgoing part of your situation into a more precise one. Even though it moves into the sign of Gemini, this in a way for you echoes the energy of Virgo, which is all about precision. So whatever you are doing that's more creative, it's not just having the idea, it's how you implement it, which is going to be important with Mercury's help. Now, of course, the solar eclipse, which occurs on Saturday, is pretty close to Uranus, but in a very good angle to Mars. Your passion, whatever it may be, whether it's for social interaction, whether it's in terms of performance, dance, whether it's the things that your children do, the pursuits they're involved with, whether you're artistic, creative, or someone who is a very imaginative person, you have a brilliant opportunity to really set your stall out in a very positive and vibrant way, not just this week, but over the next half year. So this solar eclipse is very, very positive for your sign in particular. The fact that Pluto goes into a retrograde in your sign just suggests that you need to think about your expression and how that's reaching out to others. Just be mindful of how much energy that's taken out of you psychologically. There's still, particularly if you're born towards the end of Capricorn, the potential for some big changes to be unfolding in your world over the 5.5 months that Pluto is in its retrograde.